Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. And we'll start by looking at the current range, with this being the strong higher low back in July. Of course, it made this high and then continued its bearish internal push down, in which buyers stepped back in here early November. Started breaking structure to the upside, consolidated more recently. Consolidated here, buyers consolidated here, but price consolidated here, buyers push it out of that area, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And now we're sitting in consolidation here above where the supply area, which I've been pointing out on this channel. So price pushed down from last time, and now price is there now. So we're going to see if this could continue this bullish push into further into premium, possibly even target the highs of the overall range, as long as DXY continues to get weaker. That's all depends on. There's liquidity sitting on these lows. We won't be taken out as long as the dollar continues to get weaker. And overall, if it does continue to push higher, then I would consider this the new higher low, and it will be the strong higher low if price can get back up here and take out the highs of this overall range. But right now, it is bullish until some of these lows get broken. Some of the fractal structure gets broken down. Like I said, the liquidity sitting on these lows, but looks like price can continue making higher highs internally to take out the highs of this previous structure. GBP USD, let's go map out the current range. This was more bearish, but we can see that this is continuing to push, just like with Euro USD. As long as the dollar gets weaker, we know that this low was formed back early in November, consolidated, price consolidated, and buyers started breaking structure to the upside, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, a little bit of consolidation, higher low. This was a Wyckoff pattern with this sweep spring and push further into premium. I was waiting to see what will happen with price when it comes up into this area of supply, which pushed price down to those lows. It hasn't made a strong closure above it, just like with Euro, but it's in there now, consolidating. It's in that area of supply now. You can see this in a consolidating pattern. But I would expect this bullish impulse to continue to push up, possibly target this a lower high to change this bias to bullish. As we know, with the DXY continue getting weaker. And we look at DXY, just look more recently. As I said yesterday, we're going to see what happens with this support area. If there is a strong closure, structure broke under it. This is overall swing structure bullish, of course. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Double top consolidation with this. So there's started pushing prices down. Internally bearish, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then it broke that lower low structure under that supply area, looking for a strong closure. Not really impulsive, but it is consolidating under that low. So that is the reason why those other pairs are getting more and more bullish. Continues to break structures to the downside. Waiting to see if any type of pullback will also continue to push prices to the downside. Technically, it's in this area of demand. So and reacting from this support area. So waiting to see if it can continue. Like I said, if it can retrace, if it can continue, then we expect those other pairs to continue bullish. AUD USD, let's go map at the current range. And of course, we know AUD USD has been in this consolidation pattern for a while now, so not really a trending market, but we can see more recently they made these lows, started breaking structure upside, took out all this liquidity internally, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs right now. Now it's at the top of this overall consolidation in this area of supply, just like the other US dollar pairs. Waiting to see if this can continue to push up and target the highs of this overall consolidation, which if you are trading in a range, doesn't mean it has to go all the way up there. It could already be in the area to sell back down. We're waiting to see if this bullish push can continue. And again, like I said, with just about dollar pairs, that's been on how strong the dollar is. It does reverse. There's the liquidity thing under these lows to retrace back to and then continue pushing higher. NZD USD, let's go back with the current range. this overall structure. As we've been saying on this channel, this range from this high to this high, I mean, it did retrace back, made another lower high, and then broke lows, then consolidated and pushed up. I was waiting to see how strong that push can be back into premium. So it has gone and retraced further into premium. Probably invalidated this ascending channel. But if anything, if this does turn back bearish, then you expect this liquidity to be taken out. Right now, it is consolidating in this area from where price pushed out. This area of supply or price pushed out from fiber for the sell. And as you can see, with NZD USD, price is consolidating here now. So we're going to see any type of momentum. If this this bullish momentum can continue, this higher high, higher low, higher high, low, higher high, can continue to the upside. So it is internally bullish, and you can consider it, since these highs were broken from this structure that made these, that broke this low. These highs were made, this lower high was made, and then buyer step again. We can consider this the current structure for our current structure also. So waiting to see a little more bullish push for price to take out this area. So if it does, and I'll definitely change this bias to a bullish, looking for any type of buying opportunity once price does retrace, and then target higher prices. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.